Namaste, this is Sapna Pradarshi, your wellness coach, guide and friend. All the three doshas should be equal in our body. There is 33.33% should be each of those doshas in our body. So if you found that your doshas are in the range of 30 to 40, so that is fine, that is okay. Because see, 5% here and there is perfectly fine. But if you saw that any of your doshas is above 40 or below 30, that means that is imbalanced. And if it is much above 40, that means that is the dominant dosha in you. So which is your dominant dosha? You are supposed to first balance that, first specify that. So once you do that, the other two doshas will be automatically balanced. Because imbalance of these doshas will create different diseases in your body. You will not be able to lead healthy and happy life, as I've already discussed with you guys earlier. So first you specify your dominant dosha. Alright? So how to balance your doshas is what I'm here for to discuss today. I'm going to explain to you various yoga asanas, mudras, pranayamas, meditations, and of course the diet pattern which you are supposed to practice in your daily life and balance your body dosha. The only issue is that whichever asana you do, you need to be very careful about it because you should know the correct postures and correct way of doing it. So therefore what I'll do is I'll share in my upcoming videos the correct postures and the right way of doing asanas, mudras and pranayama. Now let me talk to kapha dosha dominant people. See, the imbalance of kapha will create lot many problems, especially obesity. You will gain weight, and that is one of the root cause of many diseases. Therefore, balancing kapha is very important. Right? So what you should do is, as we know that kapha is the imbalance of kapha is due to the imbalance of earth element and water element, because earth and water together is what make kapha. To balance your kapha dosha, to start with yogasana, you should do utkata asana, that is your chair pose. Then you should do ardha chandra asana, salabhasana, trikonasana, vrikshasana, that is a tree pose. Then you should do dhanurasana, and finally you should practice surya namaskar. Alright? Then coming to mudras, you should do samana mudra and kapha-nashak mudra. See, when I say kapha-nashak mudra, that means you are reducing your kapha. So kapha-nashak mudra should be done only by those people who found kapha in very high ratio in their body. Right? So then you should do kapha-nashak mudra regularly. Otherwise you can just practice samana mudra, which is very simple. Samana mudra is like simplest mudra of all, just joining all the fingers, all the 4 fingers and a thumb together, the tips like this. And practice it for 40-45 minutes in a day, every day. You will be able to, in fact, samana mudra will help you to balance all the 3 doshas. So I recommend all kind of people to practice samana mudra. When I come to pranayama, to pacify your kapha dosha, you should practice bhastrika pranayama. That is, bellows, breathe. When we talk about meditation, which I can recommend you to pacify your kapha dosha, that is concentrative meditation. Again, you concentrate. Concentrative meditation can be done in various ways. You can use my NHM series also. But here, when I say concentrative meditation, you concentrate on your internal organs like your stomach, your chest, your lungs, your throat, your head, where your kapha is located. So just focus on that, because your brain is everything. Your mind is guiding your body that look, kapha you need to reduce, the kapha need to be reduced in your body. So what mind says, your body does that. So there has to be sync in your physical and mental body. You should also do chakra meditation. Meditate on your chakras in the body. You again use my guided meditation. Now let us talk about the diet. What should be your diet plan? What kind of a food you should take and what kind of a food you should not take. To start with, as we know that kapha is because of this water and earth element. Okay, so stop taking the cold drinks, the cold water. Don't be in the chilly weather. Stop using AC and all. Okay, so that is something like stop taking any cold food. You should replace your cold food with the warm, lukewarm food, freshly cooked food. You should eat, and of course you should eat at the right time, the designated time. Whatever your time is designated, please try eating at the same time every day, and do not eat too much at one time. Eat in moderate. You should not fill your stomach, please understand. You should always keep your stomach 1/4 empty, whatever your capacity is. You should only eat 3/4 of the capacity of your stomach, including water. Right? That will help you to make your body healthy. You should include these spices in your daily food, that is cinnamon, cloves, ginger. Please increase the use of these items in your daily diet. Then you please take some herbal drinks which you can make at home. One I can recommend right now to you, that is take some cumin seeds, let's say 1 spoon or half spoon. For 1 cup, if you have to take half spoon, half teaspoon cumin seeds, then coriander seeds if you have, half spoon, small part of ginger and some jaggery. Put it in this 1 glass of water and boil it for 5 minutes. Right? And after that, you filter it and drink it with lukewarm. Don't take it very hot, but it should be warm. Right? So that will help you to pacify your cough. At the same time, I strongly recommend that you should detoxify your body at least once a week. So keep fasting, maybe complete fasting, maybe partial fasting, maybe intermittent fasting. What you can do is you should take lot many juices and fresh fruits. You must take lot many juices and fresh fruits. That will help you, and drink a lot of water, lukewarm water. That will help you to clear your body. You know, any extra wastage will go out, because see, any machine needs a servicing. So this is a kind of a servicing that you are doing to your body. Remember, this detoxification will help you to remove any kind of radical from your body. Okay, the congestion, the blockages will be automatically removed. So please make sure that you do detoxify your body once a week. Along with this, I also suggest you to do a few more things, especially for Kapha dosha dominant people. Please bring some newness to your daily routine. When I say newness to your daily routine, when you do everything one new thing. Maybe when you cook, please cook something new, some painting, some singing, some sort of thing which you like. Please add one newness to your daily routine. That will help you make more active, and you will be very energetic. You will be enthusiastic. Then stay warm. I already told you to take warm food and all, but try to be in the warm environment also. So don't use AC. And finally, I say that perform the nasal clearance exercise, that is Jalneti, and use Jalneti pot for it. See, Jalneti is very simple. Only the thing is you should do it correctly. What you need to do is, how we do it, we just take we pour the water from one nostril in slowly, and we bring it out from another nostril. But we use a Jalneti pot for it. And especially I suggest you use lukewarm water while doing the Jalneti. So hope I have explained to you how you can balance your Kapha dosha. All you need to do is, you need to be firm that look, I need to balance my life, because I need a healthy life. My family is there. I need to go long way. Alright? So keep practicing. To practice how to follow these practices and all, just keep watching all my videos. Before we stop, please subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss out on any of these upcoming videos. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Stay healthy, namaste, and be blessed by the divine power.